Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video we'll be making and installing a wig, but can we talk about these bomb lashes? These are not the typical lashes that you usually see in an AliExpress package. Today's company that is featured is Annabelle, and I have their curly hair in inches 18 through 22, and I believe the closure is also 18 inches. This was the hair fresh out of the package before washing it, and of course it came with the information card as well as carrying instructions. So we're just going to brush this closure out before putting it on my dome cap. And I got a mesh dome cap this time, being that it's summertime. I'm pregnant. It's too hot for a thick cap on my head. So this is not a detailed wig making tutorial because I do have a really detailed and great one on my channel. If you want to check that out, it'll be linked in the description box. But I'm just showing an overall view of how I made the wig, just sewing around that closure on both sides before going in and installing the tracks. You guys will see that people are coming up as I'm making this wig. I did film at school for once because there's just not enough time in the day. So I just had to get it in when I could. Next, I'm going in and putting the bundles in. I doubled the first bundle and then I singled the last two, I believe. And of course, the lock and stitch method, going all the way through so that my wig is nice and secure with neat stitching. And I believe this is where I got with the first two bundles, or maybe just the first one. I'm not exactly sure, but this hair was really full. Y'all, the state board lady was here this day, and at this moment I had to stop filming because she came to quiz me on blood exposure. But we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. And I'm gonna finish up this wig and then we'll be back. Once we are done sewing, I just cut off the excess cap before going through and bleaching my knots with a blue lightener or blue base lightener in 30 volume developer. I left that on for about 10 to 15 minutes and I just kept a watch on it, made my solution nice and thick so that it did not go through. There are a lot of videos on this online as well as on my channel, but again, just showing you a quick overview of how I do it. Y'all, do you see this freaking hair? This was after I washed it and laid the closure down, and these curls were just beautiful. This was before I applied any product, and then I did go through and put a mousse in it. But like I said, these curls are just everything. Moving right along to installation, I was so tired this day. I had done 48 hours at school this week and I did not feel like filming, but I had to get this done for you all. So initially I was gonna do a ball cap install like I have previously done on my channel. This would not have been the first time. It's come out really well in the past, but you will see later on in this video that I did not have the patience to go all the way through. So I'm just cutting off my excess cap, trying to dry it with some free spray and the blow dryer and getting that cap laid down for an install, or so I thought. Here's the makeup that I normally use whenever I am doing this type of install. It's the Nicka K Walnut Press Powder, and it's just from the beauty supply, and I'm just applying that. I'm laughing now looking back because I really did the most only to go back and make this install super easy, but just stick with me, it'll make sense in the end. Here is the wig after drying for about 2 days with minimal product in it. It did get bigger. This hair does get big as it dries, so you'll see that I went back and applied more product, but the lace looks really good. And that is before tinting it. And I also added my elastic band. Here's my DIY lace tint spray. I'll link the video below that I used for that. And here's how it looked before I applied the spray. And I love the fact that now you can just use the spray instead of dipping it in tea or dipping it in a door. You just spray it on, you dry it with your blow dryer, And you'll see that my lace was still a little bit light at the end of this video, but the next day I added more lace tint and it looked even better. Like, I'll use this from now on with any wig that I wear instead of doing the most. So now I'm putting my wig on and I realized that my bald cap is too far down on my forehead for what I'm trying to do, how I'm trying to look right now. It just was not working out. So I went ahead and put this thing in reverse, took my bald cap off, and I just said, you know what, we're just gonna go back to the original way of applying wigs. Forget the bald cap, forget the install. We're just gonna go right along, throw that thing on, and lay the edges. Watch, my friends. This was really making my flat wig look like a helmet wig, or like I didn't know what I was doing. So I took off the bald cap, I put it back on, I sprayed it down with product, and I also applied some mousse as well as some Eco Styler Sport, the blue jar, to really all over the hair, but especially on the ends because that's where it poofed up the most. And I just wanted to get it nice and saturated again, and I had to lay down that top because that bald cap was really trying to play me. So just going through and applying that product while it's wet, and it brought it right back to life. So this hair, like I said, is really versatile. It can give you that wet curly look, or it could give you the big and blown out look. Any way you want to go, either way, it's all good. It does not shed crazy, showing y'all the length when I'm standing. And that is that. I'm on the way to an outing, so this is as good as this is as good as the wig situation is gonna get tonight. But I really do like this wig. I haven't worn a wig with bundles in a minute, and I honestly thought I was gonna end up throwing a hat on top of it tonight, but I'm not. So that's how you know I really do like it. I do want to show y'all a full look with this wig once it's glammed up with a full face of makeup. Right now I just have on brows, mascara, and under eye concealer with some gloss. But we gotta see what these babies that they sent me are hitting for. So depending on my day, tomorrow or Sunday, I'm gonna go ahead and film that as well. But in the meantime, we're just gonna rock out like this. I sprayed the ends a little bit more. But other than that, y'all could keep the bald cap and y'all could keep the melting into the... I'm gonna keep this wig wearing nice and simple like this, and it is laying flat because of that elastic band. That's all I need. Y'all can have the rest along with my lace tint spray. This is it, and we good. So yeah, I'll be back to show y'all the eye look that I decided to do with this hair look, and that will be that.